so much that you can do with Pinterest that kind of gives you the opportunity to not have to create the content for yourself. So I kind of saved these apps for my reference. On that sheet, you're gonna see the apps, what they look like. I believe most of these are also on Android. Preview might not, I think, but I think all the rest are on Android as well. I'm on my iPad today. You can use either or, both, whichever works best. So basically what you want to do for Pinterest is kind of create boards for yourself to kind of help you to say like, oh, this is something that I can do. So if your business is kind of related to like, to food, if you're selling food or something, you might find something like, oh, maybe I can copy this style of picture. So like if you really like this picture, you can tap it and pin it and then create a board. And what that does is it gives you the ability to basically start building a resource of things that you can use later for yourself. I like personally, like I've told you guys tons and tons and tons of times, quotes are super duper helpful for kind of just getting people to notice your stuff. And so if you're just like, you know what, I'm too tired to like create anything, you can just post one of these, post it to Facebook. And sometimes, just sharing something like this is really great. Just, download it and then post it to Facebook. It's quick and easy, and you're able to share something that probably people will be able to relate with. If it's been like a long week, if you're looking at like, funny quotes, whatever it might be, you can, just kind of find something, create your board. And the nice thing is that if you have several people working for your small business, you can also share the boards. And so, after some time, you can say, okay, well, I've got this board. I want to share it. And so, you can just share it with somebody on your list. And then you guys can start working on that board together to kind of help with that process. Are there any questions about Pinterest and the things that you can do for Pinterest? Eventually, this is like something that I'm working on myself, haven't gotten there yet. Something you could also do is start creating your own pins. And if you're creating your own pins, believe it or not, Pinterest is technically a social media site of sorts. And so people can find your stuff and they can find your business as well by you creating pins. However, personally, I use it, like I said, to just find stuff so that I can, quotes or something that just inspires me, especially when like my mind is kind of drawing blanks for what stuff I can post.
Yeah, just to chime in real quick, Raquel, I, as a independent artist, I'm a painter. So not only do I use Pinterest every day to kind of do these sort of image boards where I'm looking at what kind of image I want to portray other places on social media, but I also pin my work to my, I have boards and I have people following me just for those. And it is possible to make sales through Pinterest. I haven't had a lot of experience where it happens, but I have found that even just having images of products or things that I offer is a really handy thing. But like you were saying, I really like the sort of style guide aspect of Pinterest. No matter what kind of business you're in, if you're posting to Instagram or Facebook or things like that, I agree. If you can look at Pinterest and kind of find styles that you like, it's a great way to build up content for your other social media.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, definitely like for those days you're just like, I don't know what to post. Go find a quote on
Mhm.
Pinterest. You know, quick and easy, quick and easy content for you. If you just want to do something quick, it's there. The next app that I really, really like is called Pexels. And if you're looking for some nice pictures that are free, this is where you want to go. So, um, if you don't necessarily like taking pictures, then again, we're just going to kind of stick with that food topic. It could be something as simple as this page, like, oh, well, this is a really nice picture. I can put my advertisement on it. So I'm just going to download it. And it's now just going to be automatically on your phone or, whatever. It's also a website, but like we're basically talking specifically about like if you're doing a lot of this stuff off your phone, you can do it on your phone. You can also do it, like I said, on the computer though. So, if you're looking for food or whatever, you can find that. If you're looking for like very much office related things, again, these are just nice pictures that you can use. Don't have to be of your location, but they just look very, very clean. I personally, because kind of what I do with social media is very like computer, cell phone related. I like finding pictures of like computers, uh, you know, these flat lays like this picture just look really good, and you just download them. And so it gives you the option to basically, if you don't have nice pictures, you don't have to worry about getting them yourself. I think you can donate to the people who upload the pictures, but you don't have to. So there you go. Free is good, right? Are there any questions about Pexels? Now, for those of you who were here, I believe last week when we did Canva, Canva does have the option of using pictures. So that is an option here, though I believe somebody messaged me this week that had questions based off of what we were doing last week. Canva is great, free. It's amazing when you pay for it. So some of the things, like if you notice some of these pictures, if some of you were, looking around, some of those pictures aren't free. You have to pay to use the nicer pictures or whatever. And so, yeah, if it says pro, then you can't use it without like it having a watermark or something. So it's basically useless. Which is why Pexels is really nice, because then you can just upload the picture from your phone, the picture you just found, and then now you have the picture to use for that post. So actually the next app that we're going to talk about is Canva. We talked a lot about it, but I wanted to show you some other things that you can do, just because there's so much that you can do using Canva. Something that I just wanted to point out, Reels right now is probably the thing that's going to get the most attention for your social media, for your Instagram right now. Reels is just like TikTok, but it uses 30 seconds instead of 60 second images, and you have time making a video. Well, that's fine. Have
Raquel, we do have a question in
yeah, with the exact same content that you would use otherwise. Sorry, can we upload? Yes, I'll do that one more time so that you can see before I go on. Pexels. You would download the image first. So there's the little download, little green icon. You just download it. Once it's downloaded, then you would go to your Canva app. You would tap on the far left corner where it says uploads, and then you would tap upload media, go to your photo library, and then find the picture that you just got off of Pexels. And then you can just drag and drop. And then if you double tap, then it'll let you kind of move it around so that you get the spot that you want. Good question. Sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you for pointing that out,
Oh,
Michael.
no problem.
Yeah, so that's one of the things. Like I said, here's going to be a little bit more specific towards being able to use content that you could find on Pinterest and create it on Reels. And so something that I talked about early on, I'm not sure if everybody who's been here in the past has been here for all the sessions, but something that I definitely keep encouraging is, even though something isn't directly tied to your business, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be creating that content anyway. So for example, like I said, Reels are the most popular thing, the thing that Instagram is going to give you the most engagement for right now. And so if you can, you want to be able to make that. What I tapped on, just so you could see, create a design, Instagram story. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go to video. It's on that black sidebar as well. And now you have a ton of videos available to you. Again, some are free, some you have to pay for. But there's some really great videos here that are kind of, you can use for creating a Reels. So what you would do is you would tap on it, drag it and drop it. And so like, it's not the most fancy video, right? It's just clouds. But then we can go to Canva or Pinterest, find those cute quotes, something cute, sweet, something inspirational. Oh. So we'll just go, don't wish for it, work for it, kind of related to work. And, in the span of what, a couple of minutes, you have a Reels. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, my computer, I think was my iPad lagging? Did it just do everything in like a second's time? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, it did that all really quickly.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like I looked up and then I saw it. I was like, oh, that's not good. Let me try sharing again, and maybe it won't give me that trouble again. Can you see my, okay. So I'm going to start from the beginning again, just because it did that whole craziness. So I'm tapping on videos on the corner. I'm looking for a very generic video. So here I chose the sky. And so when you play, this is 23 seconds of just kind of like sky moving. And again, it doesn't directly relate even to like my business, but it's content that somebody is going to look at, and hopefully they'll go back to your profile and say like, oh, let me see what other stuff they have. So going back to Pinterest, you'll just find a nice quote. We're going to go with don't wish for it, work for it. Add some text. Move it where it, just kind of situate it where it looks nice. Change the color. And when you go to Reels, then you can just add a song that's currently popular for Reels. And, now you have a video that you didn't have to film or anything. And you know, like I said, Reels, because it is the most popular thing that Instagram is trying to push right now, it's going to drive people to come right back to your profile and hopefully see what you have to offer and sell.
And Raquel, I'm curious if you know, if you're doing this for your business, whatever business you have, you know, you can in Canva you can actually upload your logo on top of that video as well.
Yeah.
Am I correct in that
Yeah,
assumption?
yeah, yeah. We talked about that before. If you go,
Oh yeah, at the
and this
previous.
is, yeah, so this is unfortunately one of those you have to pay for things. But yeah, you can definitely add your logo. So if you, you know, kind of just wanted to put your name out there, you can definitely do that, you know,
Right.
add it on the bottom, and then
Otherwise,
you
you could
have,
type your business name in there, I
yeah,
suppose, if you.
very true. You could add it at the bottom or you can add it at the very top, something that just kind of reminds people like, hey, this is us. We are here. And yeah, so I mean, it's, you know, if you're using quotes to create reels, like I said, it's a very quick and easy way to get more engagement on your page. Even if you post those reels on like Facebook or on your Facebook stories, or even on like we were talking back to Pinterest, you can post them on Pinterest, and Pinterest also likes videos now. So
Right.
all
Yeah.
options.
And Reels is not a separate app. It's through Canva, right?
Yeah, and so I can actually show you what I would do with that. So that's a really good question. So you would just download the video. So it's going to download as an actual video.
Mm-hmm.
If it ever decides to. And then you're going to go to Instagram. And you're going to tap at the bottom. There's going to be options. You want to tap Reels. You can tap the video you just made. Oh, I think it saved it as a picture, not as a video. Let me go back here. Oh, it did. I don't know. It's supposed to be 23 seconds long, so we're going to hope that that's what it's actually doing. Oh, there it is. Yep. So this is what it's going to look like. And again, I mean, it's nice. It's calming. Somebody who sees it might, you know, stop long enough to read it. And then you're going to choose your audio. You're going to choose a trending audio, whatever that might be. You know, so long as it doesn't, you know, probably you want to steer away from something that has swear words or whatever, just so that, you know, it's not controversial for your business. And you just add that. And it's really loud on my end. There you go. You have a Reels. You can share it, you know, it'll show up at the cover, and, you know, wishing you a great Wednesday. And there you go. You have a Reels that you can add to your page. Reels does use hashtags, by the way, so you would just add, you know, something relevant. Yeah, so anything that basically just kind of, I'm not going to push OK because otherwise it'll end up on my page, but that's the basic idea. And like I said, it's a very easy way to just increase your engagement. It doesn't take very much time.
Hopefully, I think that may have answered the question that was in the chat there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it is
so
it is a
Reels
moving
are
picture.
basically, if you're, yeah, Reels is basically like a video. I mean, they're if you go on Reels, they're gonna be just videos of people doing different things. They're not necessarily just videos of they're not just videos with words. but it is one way that you can use Reels. You could use Reels kind of just like TikTok and like make a whole video. But again, who has time to make a whole video? You got to use what you can to your advantage with the limited time and resources that you have. And so that's one easy way to be able to do that.
So yeah, you're
The
creating.
next app.
Oh, sorry about that. I just wanted to
Go ahead.
kind of sum that up. You're creating the video in Canva and then uploading it into Instagram using Reels in Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was clear. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
So the next app that I have for you, this is going to be, again, if you kind of do like creating content, which, like whatever time you have for anything, that's really great. Snapseed is probably the best phone picture editor that I've ever used ever. It is amazing. It is 100% free. You don't have to pay for like a better version of the app. It's just free, period. And so this is an example from like a picture that I took very recently for here. So, it's not a bad picture, but it could be better. It's a little bit overcast. The sky could be a little bit bluer. I'd like this yellow to stand out. And so I can go into the tools here, and I mean, it'd be something you'd want to play around with, but there's this option called selective. And using this option called selective, you can actually choose which parts of the picture you want to fix. So like, for example, this white sky right here, maybe I want to kind of just brighten out the sky, the white hue in the sky. I want the blue at the top to really stand out. Oh. I want the, oh, come on. Sometimes it gets finicky with, or maybe it's just freezing on me. It might just be freezing on me, because why wouldn't it? But anyway, yeah, it froze. This Snapseed, like I said, is just a really, really, really great app for being able to edit pictures, kind of give them that extra oomph. I would say, as a rule, personally, never use the filters on Instagram. They just always make your pictures, even if it was originally a good picture, it tends to make the picture just look bad. And so like, if you go through here, if you want to spend some time on it, and there's even options so that you can kind of make your pictures, if you've ever gone to a really nice like Instagram page, you can kind of make your pictures look uniform by adding like the same filter throughout. And so you can do that. They have several filters that you can add automatically that would make your page just look more uniform in general, kind of give it a really nice style to it. But like I said, the options are just insane. Like like if you want to get rid of something that you just want to kind of blur out, you can do that. You can blur out just little things here and there that just you don't really like. Like I said, overall, this is just a really, really good free picture editing app. However, if again, you're just going to Pexels for your images, or you're going to Canva for your images, that's totally fine as well. If you're into the photography side of your business, this is really, really great. Are there any questions about Snapseed? It does. It has quite a bit of edits for different options here. So you can basically adjust like anything that you would normally adjust on the Instagram app as well. So if you wanted to kind of change out the brightness, contrast, you basically have all the options just like you would on Instagram, and then some. My favorite, like I said, is just really that selective tool, because sometimes there's parts of the picture that are perfectly fine, but there's other parts of the picture that you might want to fix. And so that's where Snapseed is just really, really great. You don't have to compromise part of the picture for the other part. So, again, kind of like going along the same example, if I wanted to, make my coffee cup brighter, but I didn't want to change the background, then I can do that. Personally, I have not used Lightroom. I'm a huge fan of like free apps on your phone, and so I've really enjoyed just using this. It's very user friendly, and I think that's kind of the big thing that I really appreciate about it, is that it's just very user friendly. If you have the knowledge, tools, and time to use Lightroom, I probably would suggest that you use it, because of course, because it is a more established program, it has a lot more options to do it. However, that also means more time, more effort, more knowledge. But if you have a dedicated person, hey, go, by all means, go learn the professional stuff.
I would say, as a person who has used Lightroom quite a bit, it is easier to use Snapseed or something like that versus Lightroom. Lightroom is a little more complex, just like Photoshop, which is a behemoth. They're both very complex photo editing software programs, and so if you can find something like, I don't have a lot of experience using Snapseed. I just looked, and I do have it on my phone. So apparently I learned about it at some point, but then never used it. So like watching you use that, that's really, I mean, I like that. So
yeah,
that was way
like
easier.
I said, the best part of Snapseed is that selective tool. Just because trying to, like, if you wanted to even fix a sky, like if you really really wanted like a really nice sky, but you didn't want to fix the picture, you can do so much to just like really bring that picture out. It's already a nice picture, but then like you add to that and it just really pops. So that's why I personally like it. And then the next app that we only have two more to go. CapCut, think of it the same realm of editing. If you decide, hey, I want to kind of really get into TikTok, TikTok, I would say, is probably the most popular social media app right now, regardless of age. A lot more people are gravitating towards it just because it is video, and so people really enjoy it. Where is my CapCut? This app is super great. Again, there are better apps that you could use on your computer, like iMovie and stuff like that. However, if you just took some videos on your computer and you just want to kind of put them together, you can do that. And so you just add you can add your videos, you can put them together, and you'd have a whole video that you can kind of just put together just by using your phone. The way that I use it, if you're going to be on TikTok, TikTok has the option for you to download some videos sometimes. And so again, the thing that makes TikTok popular is that people like reproducing the same video over and over and over again. And so they'll use the same song, they'll do the same trend. And so if you had someone, just kind of like, oh, that's a trend we can do on TikTok, you can go, hopefully something does it. So let me just find a pic. So then you can just download the video. So that's actually something, that sound is actually trending. And so what's cool about, again, this this app is that you can just extract the audio so that you know what's going on when you're getting audio. So you would go to the bottom toolbar here. You're going to see the option called audio, extracted, and you're going to go to a video. So the video that we just got off of TikTok, import sound only. And now we have that sound for this video. And so then you can fix your videos, or you can kind of edit out the size of them. So like if you want to make it shorter, make certain parts start at the right time, then you can edit out your video using this app, so that it kind of falls in the same place where it should according to the trend. And so a lot of trends usually have more than one video on it, and so that gives you the chance to create your videos using multiple videos in one. Yeah, so you could use computer things, but again, if you're just on your phone, or if you have like a work iPad that you guys kind of just use for social media and social media related stuff, this is really helpful and easy for that. Are there any questions about CapCut? So I guess along the same line of Reels, if you are creating Reels, whether or not they do amazing, it's not a bad idea to put them on TikTok. The more cross posting you do, the more reach your business has. And so, like, it's just like when you post something to Instagram and then share it to Facebook, you had the same place, you're reaching more people. Same thing with these videos. If you're creating Reels, post it to TikTok, post it to other places so that you can try and get more reach with the same content. This last app, I would say, probably would be the least useful to most people. Personally, I care about this, so I always advertise it. I know, like I said, not everybody's into this, but what this app does, it's called Preview. It helps you plan your posts and your captions. So if you're really into like your profile just looking really clean, really like nice looking, and just overall cohesive, you would use this app to kind of help you plan what you're going to post. So you can decide, okay, I'm going to go and look at my posts that I have, lined up for the next week. And so you might, choose a couple of your pictures, and then you can move them around. So you might say, I want this over here, or maybe I want, the blue to stand out in the center, and you can decide to move them around. Once you decide your order or how you would like your posts to look, you can actually add in your captions so that you're planning your captions out as well. So you can, say whatever it is that you're going to say. And then add your hashtags as well, And then when you're ready to post it, your caption is right there, ready for you to copy it so that you can post it on there if you wanted to post it live. It also has some cool options like finding captions, though I think you have to use premium. Personally, I don't. There's other websites and stuff. I believe there is a session that I will be doing about hashtags, but it has those options if you're wanting to look for something that gives you that. Personally, like I said, I just really like the ability to see how this is going to look together, because when people go to your profile and they just see that it's very clean and put together, and that the pictures and everything just looks really cohesive, it just shows that you're more professional, which is something I personally like and try to strive for with my Instagram. This is definitely for Instagram more than anything else. But I've left it last because it kind of is one of those things, like, if you want to do it, great. If you don't, or you don't have time to, then it's not like a priority. But yeah, I hope those 6 apps kind of help with some of the stuff that you're planning, some of your content,